Hi everyone, I'm back with you today. Marie here from Crafty Landing. Thank you for joining me on this Out with a Bang collaboration 2026. Looking forward to this one. I took part last year and thoroughly had fun. It's run by Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors and the lovely Julie from Julie's Papercraft. And it's running from the 1st of August to the 31st of August. And today is day 8. So you should already have had all these collaborators. And I think there's 2 per day. Some days, beg my pardon, some days there are 2 collaborators. Another day's just a single one. As I say, I'm the 8th, and my partner, oh, look, it's Julie herself today. So our prompt is perfectly imperfect. So I had a little think about that, and I've come up with an idea, which is memory keeping for me. It's a way of memory keeping. If you join in with us and want to share anything that you might make, if you've been inspired, please do hashtag out with a bang 26 collaboration, and we will be able to find it easy if you use that hashtag, and you also will be able to find other makers easy by doing that as well. So out with a bang, running this August. Oh, look, without the word collaboration, hashtag out with a bang 26. I made a mistake there, so that is the hashtag to use, please. Now the 2 kits. Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors has provided a kit, and also Julie from Julie's Papercraft. I believe they're on offer whilst the collaboration is taking place, and also lots and lots of freebies. Right, I feel like I'm on the TV doing some sort of advert. That's all over, but we have to mention the hosts, don't we? Because it's due to them that we have lovely papers. So thank you, Mandy and Julie. And I have printed off some of Julie's kit, I believe. Yes, it is. This one is Julie's. And I have printed off a couple of the backing pages back to back. So I've chosen that one, which has got some faint music on it there. And on the back, some lovely old text. Looks like medieval text, actually, all faded in. And lovely, lovely, this very faint lacy doily here. I just love it. I love the layering. So I've chosen that one, and as I say, it's back to back. I've also got this lovely one here. Text going through the middle, this lovely pinky purpley colour. Ledger background, so the page numbers are at the top, and you can see the faint lines of the ledgers throughout this sheet. And then on this side, I have chosen a similar colour, and this one has got stamping text with some fleur-de-lis type pattern on it. Gorgeous. And it's almost fading. So light pink, turning purple, going to the purple here. It's lovely, 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 that one. And finally, another similar colour to the first one. This one has got a faint bingo cards behind it. Again, a lovely bit of faint lace going down here. And on the back, we have some more text calligraphy type style this time. A little darker line so you can tell where the page has been folded. And then we have some here as well. So these are the sheets I've chosen to work with. And then I printed off four more sheets, which are the journal sheets, but I have done 4 to a page. So they should be this size, but my printer settings, I've chosen 4 to a page because I'm going to be cutting these out. I love some of these images and I want to use them, but they were too big A4. So printed them 4 to a page and I want to cut them out. And then I've got some of the ephemera sheets here, again 4 to a page because I want to cut them out smaller, and this one 4 to a page to make them smaller. Yep, so 4 to a page because I want them smaller because I'm going to be cutting them out. Right, let me move them out of the way for a minute, because in addition to the papers, what I'm going to be using today are some photographs. So that is me, and that is a sunflower. Perfect for the papers. Thank you. Julie must have been reading my mind. Thank you, Julie. They are perfect. So one sunflower that I've grown and me with a sunflower. And this was actually in 2020 during lockdown. I had to shield, and at the time I worked in a retail shop. So my lovely colleagues came up with an idea to involve everybody, even the ones who couldn't go to work because we were shielding. They sent us some sunflower seeds, and we had to grow a sunflower to see who grew the tallest one, I guess. So this was me with my sunflower. It grew taller than me, but that's not hard because, believe it or not, if you don't know me, I'm not even 5 foot tall. I'm diddy. So it did grow taller than me, but it was by no means the tallest. So anyway, I'm going to be using those for my memory keeping page. And this is the kind of thing I'm going to do. So first of all, I need to choose. I know that my memory journal it's a A5 size. So I know that my pages, if they are 5 inches width by the tall of the A4, the height of the A4, I know that they're going to fit into my A5 memory journal. So I'm going to use this one as my back page, and I want to make it 5 inches. So I'm just going to use my board here. So 15, so 5 inches is going to be 10. So I'm going to fold it at 10 and then also remove the extra once I folded it, and that way I know that it will definitely fit in my journal width ways and height ways. I'm just gonna shave a little bit off of the height. So if I have this size, so I'm going to fold it this way now. Oh, sorry, I'm going to fold it this way now. So this is what size I want to be working on today, and I want that little bit of lace there, so I'm going to get my trimmer and just chop the excess bit off there. So I'm just going to do that now. Don't know if you can see my guillotine here, so I'm just going to chop that extra bit off like that. I'm going to keep it because it might come in handy. And my prompt is imperfectly perfect. So I'm kind of using, this isn't a trimmer for a minute, but it will all become clear what my imperfectly bit is. So that is the size I'm working on. I'm not going to worry about that bit at the moment because I might make a whole booklet, or at the end I could always cut that bit off. But this is the page I want to display my photos on, okay? But I don't need them yet. What I want to do now is I want to put that page on top and then that page on top again with the music showing. So I want to do it like a waterfall. So I just want to have them slightly shorter than the one underneath. So I want them sort of like that because I am going to be putting tabs on them. So that is the kind of thing I want. I know that my page width is there because I've got the original one underneath, but I want to tuck these under so to make more pages underneath. So I'm going to fold this one here like this. So I am going to mark it actually. I'm just going to mark. I'm trying to find out which is the best way to do this. And I am going to mark that one. And I need to get my scoreboard really, don't I? That would be the most sensible thing to do. And you can't see. I've brought my camera down a little bit lower, but I'm wondering if it's too low. But for now, it's okay. I'll have to do. Right, so fold it about there. So I've got a pencil mark now where I want them folded. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that without my scoreboard. Imperfectly perfect, so it doesn't matter if they're slightly skew. My prompt today, imperfectly perfect. And then this one, the mark is there. So there is my pencil mark. So I want to hold it about there. But I am going to get my guillotine again and cut off the extra bits for a minute. So let's bring that down here. So there, which means the first number, the number on that side, I will be trimming off that one and then this one. Okay. So my idea is to have a couple of windows, one on top of the other, to kind of like binoculars zoom in onto my photo underneath. That's the plan. That is the plan. Let's see if I can get it. And then I'll stick the whole thing in my memory book. So that is going like that. Lovely. And then that one is going like that. Lovely. Right. Now, I am needing the binocular style. So I'm going to need a hole here. And that is the imperfect bit because I am going to be tearing it. And then I'm going to need a hole here, but slightly smaller. So I'm going to, if I got something to draw around, that might be the best thing to do. But no, I haven't. Not. So here we go. This is the imperfect bit. So this is what I was going to peek through. So I need a hole that's kind of going to be that size on the outside. Okay, right, so now my scrawls, I'm just going to join them up kind of and then start tearing. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can. That bit there. Okay, so I'm going to tear that now. So I'm going to take those away, get my knife to help. Oh, my lid's come off. Ow, my fingers. Why has my lid come off? Oh gosh, I could have cut myself then. Good job I didn't. There. Let's just there and there. Right, that will help me. Let's put this on properly. Take a slurp of my tea a minute that my husband's just brought me. So yeah, I hope you're joining in. I'm going to try and watch everybody's videos every day, but it does get hard, doesn't it? I might have to do a bit of catching up after August. We'll see. Now you can see here I am cutting towards me, which leaves a white core in the paper. And I don't mind that because I can ink it. I'm going to try not to get too close to the edge. Okay. Any pencil that I have left, because I've done it lightly, it should rub away. And there we go. Look at that. So I can rub my pencil marks away. And I think my rubber is just here. And I'll do that now because I'll forget later. And then I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, I forgot to rub the pencil mark off. There and here. Okay. And here. Okay, so there's my hole. I'm hoping this will work. And it's going to be perfect. Imperfectly perfect. Look at that. Because now the purple one, the one underneath it, needs to be smaller than this one, because this one is on the outer, like that. So that one inside needs to be smaller. So now I've got a bit of a guide. So that's not my pencil, this is. So put these together like that. So now I know that the one underneath needs to be smaller. So I can use my pencil to help me There we go, something like that. Get my knife again and help me get started in there. There and there. I'm hoping that's cut. No, there and there. Okay, so now I've got to follow my pencil line. Oh well, let's start here. Follow my pencil line again without going too far over it, because let's bring this bit back in again because of my front circle, well, imperfect circle, being a bit bigger. Am I in frame? Yep. So literally just roughly working out the size of the view that you want. My sunflowers decided to go on a little trip with me. Okay, let me just see. It's not quite gone up as far as my pencil line, so I'm just going to have a look. Yes, lovely. I would have maybe preferred it a bit smaller, but that's okay. Let me put that in. It's that way. Lovely, because that will go on this one that will be my inner page, like that. Yes, super. That's what I want. But now let me rub out that pencil line, which is this one, isn't it? Oh, come on, Marie. Let's get cracking here. Rubber. Oh, where did my rubber go? There we are. So I'm just going to rub out my pencil line a minute. And I'm going to, I think, ink quickly around the viewers, the little viewing peephole things. I think I could have probably got away with making them a bit smaller, but hey ho, I got a little plan to help with that. So I'm just going to ink now around. Okay, like so and so. Now you don't really need to watch me do inking, I'm sure. And as you can see, I'm not perfect with it. Just going around the viewer quickly with my, I think this one is tea dye. Yeah, with my tea dye. Okay, right. Let's put that away. Now, I'm going to let me put these together. So they go in there, and then that one goes in there. Okay. Now, I'm just going to ink that bit there. That's what I'm going to do. Too much white for me on there. Let's get rid of that bit of white. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. The ones that I printed off smaller, so all these pages that I printed 4 to 1 sheet, I'm going to start to cut out all these bits, and I will come back in a minute when I've cut out what I think I'm going to want to use. Okay, so you don't need to watch me cut all these out. I'll pause the video for a minute, drink my tea, cut the bits and pieces out, and then I'll be back to share with you what I'm going to do. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm back. I nearly forgot to turn the camera back on. As you can see, I've started stamping around my window. I've also cut out some bits that I think I might need, and I have inked them using Ranger Archival, and this is the plum. So I'm using the plum at the moment. I have used a dot stamp with sepia just in places here and here. So I'm going to keep that because I'll use that again in a minute on the other one. But at the moment, I am going around the viewer with this floral stamp that kind of reminds me of a sunflower, really. I don't know if it is a sunflower or not, but it reminds me of a sunflower, and I'm just making sure I don't go over any of my folds or things like that. So I'm just making sure I get it roughly where I want it. This is imperfectly perfect, remember. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just doing one more, I think. Oh, this one's going to be this one's going to be a bit of a mash. Let's try there, that's all right. Now, that's that one done. Let me show you. Okay, so that's my biggest viewer. Now my second one, let me just see what it looks like with it all together. Oh, yes. Look at that. Now that's better, isn't it? It suddenly lifted it, and I've done one down here as well, but I think that one might get covered because I'm going to layer things on in a moment. So I don't know if the second one needs it. We'll see. So my idea is let me just put the lid on my ink here, because I will probably dip something in it by mistake. Keep my stamps there. I'm just going to move them out of the way. There and there. Right. So that's what it's looking like so far. Now I originally chose the sunflower as my focal point, but I think that's quite bright. So I'm actually going to go for the one of me, and that's going to go in there. Okay. And what's going to happen is I'm going to layer up some of these pieces that I've cut out, the smaller pieces, layer up around, and then inside, layer up. I'm going to decide whether that needs stamping. I'm not sure. And then this one. So what I'm going to do first is to make sure that that photo is exactly where I want it to be. I'm just going to carefully and maybe temporary stick that down a minute, because that is the focal point. So that is what I'm wanting to see when I open it up. So I'm just going to hold it back. I'm just going to put some glue down there for a minute. I might want to tuck some things underneath it. So I put the glue in the middle, made sure that is straight. And I'm just going to put my cloth there a minute just to hold it in place. Okay, so now I know that is where the focal point is. And when I close these, there we go. That is what we're going to see. So now I do have some ones for the front. So I've been doing some cutting out, and I'm kind of thinking that one may go there, like that. Yep, that one may go there. And I'm kind of wanting that one there. And then I've got a couple things here. I've got this lovely postcard on top, I think, like that. And then I've got this lovely umbrella. Look at that. That's quite nice, isn't it? So they might go there. And then I've got another pile here for the one underneath. And I'm just going to start to layer up. So I've cut them out, I've inked them, and now I am thinking about positioning and how I'm going to layer them up. So I'm happy with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these ones down. Move that out of the way for a minute. So this one needs to go there. So I don't want to glue, if I glue too high, it's going to stick to the other pages, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to hold it where I don't want any glue, and I'm just then going to glue the rest. Oh, sorry, I'm just then going to glue the rest of it enough to hold it down. So I know I wanted that one about there. Yep, that should be okay. That's not glued to the one. Nope, lovely. Then I want the postcard the right way up, Marie. I want the postcard on the top of that one, like so, for a minute. Do I want anything down here? What have I got? Oh, I've got one of these lovely little That might be quite nice, mightn't it? Down there, too straight. I need something slightly long, but oh, now that's a bit better. Oh yes, I do quite like that. And then that could come, or even now we're auditioning because there are several pieces that could be used. Now I could use that with the umbrella. Oh, I like that there with the umbrella and then the postcard. Oh yes, I do. Right, let's stick the postcard down. So I'm just thinking now about layering and what looks nice, where I want things to be. I'm going to bring that down like, oh, not too close to the edge, like that. And then this one here, like so. In the corner there, I think. That flower didn't stamp too well, so I don't mind covering that up. And then the umbrella, I think, goes quite nicely there. Do I want anything? Oh, look at these little things. Do I want anything else before I might do that there? I'm quite happy with the umbrella there like that. So let's very carefully glue that down. Tricky little fiddly bits. Very hard to cut out. Very fiddly. I'm quite happy with that there. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Where's my cloth? There we go. How lovely is that? Like that. Okay, so we've got that. Now this top one. Let me move things out of the way so I have a clear view. Right, those can be moved out of the way a minute. I want a clear view because I want to see what it looks like. Do I want the lantern there? Yes, because you can still see a bit of me there. Yes, I do. I'm just going to go for it. Let's put the lantern there. So let's do that. I love all this kind of layering. I'm a bit of a vintage girl and I do like, oh no, now look, what have I done? I've just glued all of it, so I know that's already a mistake. Let me get my cloth and I want to wipe away, let me hold it this side. I want to wipe away this bit. Oops, because that's got glue on and we don't want it stuck to the bottom part of it. Let me see if that's going to work. I want it about there, but I don't want it stuck on that one underneath, so I need to lift it up a minute. There we go, and just make sure it stays on there. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying now. Got too involved with my glue accident. Right, I'm going to leave, that's the top one. I'm going to leave that alone just for a minute. I'm going to turn it over. Okay, and now I need to concentrate on this one. And I do have a pile that I thought might work here. So I wondered if that would go there. And then this one like that. I'm just going to... I do like that there, but I wanted something to... There, what about that? I'm just going to close the front viewer to see what it's going to be like. Oh, lovely, look at that. So that could even be a bit higher. And then that one there. And I actually do like the seeds about there, that one. And that one could come down a bit lower like that. And if I close that, yep, I like that. So that could even be slightly higher as long as it doesn't hide me in my photograph there. So I'm just going to glue those ones, I think, like that. Let me see. Yes, I'm definitely going to do those a minute. So I'm going to glue that one there, like that. Now, can't glue that part there because otherwise it will stick to my photo. So I'm just going to glue the bottom part for now, which is like that. I'll move it over slightly. Lovely. And then I know that's going to go there, and my seeds underneath. Let me have a look. Oh, lush. Right. So I know I need my seeds there. Don't put glue on that corner, Marie. So just this bit here. So you can kind of see what I'm trying to achieve. I'm going to put my seeds there. Let me just double check before it really sticks down. Yep, I quite like that. It's lovely. And then my blankets on top of the suitcase. Are they going to go like that or a bit lower? Let me see. Oh, I love it. Look at that. So, so nice. Lush. Now, the only thing I haven't done is any stamping on this one underneath. I might have to do that. I'm just going to put some glue on there, making sure I don't go onto anything that's going to stick on the photograph. Like so. Yep, even a bit higher. Lush. Okay. Really, really liking that. Really am. So now, this one, when you open this one, I do like it, but I do think it still needs a bit of stamping, which I've forgotten to do. So I'm going to take this one off a minute, and let's fix it as best we can. Imperfectly perfect, so I'm not going to worry too much, but I do think maybe maybe I need the flower stamp. Don't need the spots for a minute. I do think I want the flower stamp somewhere to kind of blend in with the first page so it doesn't look like it's totally out of place. So I'm just going to stamp, I think, this floral one. Bend that back a bit. Where can I get it in? I'm going to get it in right there, like that. Let me do one more. I'm going to start going around again now, like I did the top one. So this is the Ranger Archival Plum colour, and I'm going to start coming around this way, there, and then I think I can get one more in. Now, I will cover that seed with something, a scrap bit of paper, because I don't want any stamping going on there. So I'm just, in case the flower is too big and touches it, I don't want any stamping. So I'm just going to put a bit of scrap paper there. And then I know that my seeds, let me try again. I know that my seeds will be protected. There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Let me take that away. So put my inks away. Where did I put the spotted one? There. Let me do a bit of spotty and sepia. This one I do by hand, so I can just put a few spots where I need them. Something like a real stamp that's got details. I put it on a block. But if I just want a few little spots like there and there, I just use my hands. I don't necessarily want to use the, there we are, any left, the block. I just do it by hand. There we go. Perfect, I think. Imperfectly perfect. Let me see what it's looking like back with everything on it. And that's also given the other pages a chance to start drying with the glue. Oh, so nice. Look, so it's like a peekaboo, isn't it? So we've got this going on. Okay. And then we open it, and then we've got this going on. I don't know if I need anything else on this one. Let's just have a look. What about if I had something like that coming down? What would that look like? Because you can't see it from the top one, but it's quite nice to see it from there, isn't it? Or we have, oh look, we've got the basket here. I do like that. I might bring the basket down there. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put that there straight away. Made up my mind. That can all be glued. Like so. I think I'm going to do a bit of writing as well, journaling about the growing of the sunflower and why it was done. And admit one ticket. What about having some tickets around here somewhere there? And something there. Right, that will, I don't want anything seen too much from that side. So there. Do I want something different there? Oh, actually, I quite like that there. No, I like that one down there. I'm definitely going to stick that one down there because I prefer that one. Not too sure about the other one for a minute. Oops. So I kind of like that one there. Yep, lovely. But I'm not sure about that one. So I'm going to take that away for a minute. I might put it up here, but I don't want it to look like it's out of place. So what about on here? Oh yes, that's nice. Or even up here to lighten that. No, definitely. Yep, I like it there. I'm going to have it there. I've cut them out and inked them, so I am going to I am going to use them. So let's pop that one right there. Lush. Oh, super. So that is exactly how I envisaged this little booklet going. I do want something up there before I do my centre. I'm just wondering. I don't want to cover my flowers too much though. What we got? Oh, oh, a diddy one. Well, you've flown straight at me. So does that mean I need to use you? What about there? And I have one, a bigger one here. What about there? And that one needs to, oops, hang on, that one, I think they need turning around. That one I think needs to be like that. And I might turn, oh, what about putting it inside the seeds? Oh, okay. And then this one, what about here or here so that the leaf is inside? Oh, well, I definitely like that one. So let's put some glue on that one. And you can see that I'm being quite random with the glue. I'm not really, oh, oops, again, put too much glue on. Let's pop that under there. Oh, lush. There we go. That's okay. Oh, okay. And the little one, let me have a look. Keep auditioning and having a look. Lovely. Maybe this side. What do we think, guys? Do we want something there? I think we do. Let me see what that is going to look like there. So on top of the envelope, or just, yeah, peeking underneath. Okay, I'm going to do that. Right, so peeking underneath. Not too much glue, Marie. Otherwise you're wiping it away. Just there. Lovely. Oh, yes, look at that. So we have that one. We have that one. And now it's the inside. So I'm going to go away and do a few more bits and pieces, see how I like it, and I'll bring you back and show you the end result. Okay, see you in a bit. Hello, I'm back, and here is the finished memory, I don't know, memory page that's going to go in my memory journal. Just about see what's in behind there, and as we open, I've put tabs on each of the pages. So as we open, not quite sure what I'm going to do with the backs of them yet. I probably will cover them so they're not white. I'm not quite sure what I'll do yet, but hey, so stamping, bit of here, stamping here and there, flower around the first viewer, and then I cut out all those lovely pieces of ephemera that were really small because I did 4 pages to 1, and then 2, still seeing what's behind, tab, turn over, and then we have the final, and there's me pointing to my project there, and all these have been cut out from the papers. That's my stamp, and here, but this is another photograph, and the final tab is actually a little bit of writing space, tight there, and I'm going to write on the back, or I might even write on the front actually, all about the time sunflower for competition during lockdown. It is a little bit snug. It will go in, but it's a bit snug. There we go. So yeah, that's my little memory imperfectly perfect little project for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Everything will be linked below to where you can get the kits from both Mandy and Julie, and also I expect all the other collaborators are listed there as well. I'm back with you again, I think on day 16. Today is day 8. I think I'm with you either day 6 now. Now I've said it, I'm not so sure. Let's have a look. I don't think it's day 16 now I've said it out loud. I am next with you day 27. Yep, so day 27 I will be back, and my prompt for that week will be collaged chaos. Ooh, how exciting. But for today, there is my finished, imperfectly perfect little binder. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking with me again on the 20, whatever it was, 7th, 27th. Bye for now. Bye.